Hi, my name is Aime Chavez, and this is my final Pecha Kucha presentation for HED 644. Today I will be talking about my advising and supervision philosophy as someone working in higher education. And in my presentation, I will be talking about my values as well as some of the theories that we've been discussing in class that will guide my future practice. My philosophy has roots in my personal experiences. As a first-generation Mexican-American college student, I often felt unseen and struggled to navigate the higher ed system. It was really important to have supportive advisors and mentors to help me understand my potential and navigate the challenges that I faced. This experience drives my commitment to helping others in the same way. Advising and supervision both share the common goal of fostering personal and professional growth. Advising focuses on guiding students through academic, social, and emotional challenges to help students persist and succeed. Meanwhile, supervision helps focus on staff development to create a supportive and protective environment that allows individuals to contribute meaningfully to institutional goals. Advising is rooted in relationships and a commitment to holistic care. Successful advising supports students not just academically, but as whole individuals navigating intersecting identities, challenges, and opportunities. To be effective advisors, we must see students as co-creators in their own journeys and empower them to find agency. Supervision also requires empathy and intentionality. As we learned, identity plays a critical role in supervision that influences how we relate to staff and address power dynamics. I hope to create inclusive environments where trust, accountability, and equity are prioritized. Supervision is not just managing tasks, but also hoping to build confidence and make sure staff feel heard and seen. Both advising and supervision rely on trust, communication, and mentorship to create pathways for success. Whether we're working with students or staff, we have to prioritize an individual's development, recognizing their strengths and their challenges. Both roles require us to be intentional about fostering relationships that build confidence, provide clarity, and ensure the individual feels supported in their unique journey. Advising focuses on supporting students' academic and personal successes as they navigate higher ed. Supervision also emphasizes staff development and collaboration in achieving broader institutional goals. Advising requires focus on individualized care, while supervision demands balancing both care for individuals as well as accountability to the institution. Recognizing these differences allows us to adjust our approaches. Equity is at the foundation of my philosophy. As someone who benefited from advising, I understand the importance of removing barriers that disproportionately affect marginalized students and staff. In advising, equity means providing individualized support and resources. In supervision, it means recognizing power dynamics. Another value of mine is collaboration, which is key to fostering meaningful relationships in both advising and supervision. Advising should be a partnership between students and advisors. Similarly, supervision should be collaborative. By working together, we can build trust, strengthen relationships, and create spaces where students and staff can grow individually while contributing to broader successes. My final core value is empowerment, which means equipping others with the tools, resources, and support they need in order to thrive. In advising, I believe empowerment happens when students gain confidence to advocate for themselves. In supervision, empowerment involves mentoring staff and providing professional development and other opportunities for meaningful contributions. Advising must be holistic in order to recognize students' full identities and experience. Holistic advising acknowledges that students' academic performance is influenced by social, emotional, and systemic factors. My approach focuses on understanding students' unique lived realities and connecting them to resources to help address them. By looking at the student as a whole, we can provide intentional support that allows the student to persist. Identity awareness is also crucial to effective supervision. As supervisors, we must reflect on our own positionality and privilege while understanding how identities like race, gender, and culture shape our relationships with our staff. This approach allows us to foster trust, create equity-driven environments, and provide support to meet the unique needs of staff. Identity-aware supervision creates a stronger, inclusive team. I also believe advising is more than simply helping students pick their next semester's course schedule. Advising as teaching can be transformative as we not only help students with academic processes, but we also can teach students some of the hidden curricula that is found within academia in order to remove some of those systemic barriers that students face. Through advising and supporting in student affairs, I was able to deepen my understanding of holistic and relational advising. Now I view advising as a dynamic partnership that prioritizes trust and communication as well as care. This course has taught me to move beyond transactional advising toward a more student-centered approach to foster agency, belonging, and success. From identity and supervision, I learned the importance of critically reflecting on my power, privilege, and biases as a supervisor. I now understand how identity shapes relationships and how I must intentionally foster trust, equity, and inclusion. By applying identity-aware practices, I will be able to create spaces where staff feel supported, empowered, and valued. I feel that overall, this course has challenged me to critically reflect on my own values as well as how they shape my advising and supervision philosophy. I now have a deeper understanding of identity, equity, and relational practices that are critical to creating transformative learning and working environments. Now, I hope to approach advising and supervision with intentionality to ensure my work aligns with my values and goals as an educator. In a future role as a potential advisor, I will focus on culturally responsive and holistic practices to support students from marginalized backgrounds. For example, when working with Latinx students, I will try to center their cultural strengths and connect them to resources that will help them navigate systemic barriers. I hope to build trust-centered relationships to empower them to set their own goals, persist, and succeed. As a supervisor, I also hope to center identity awareness and relational leadership to create inclusive and equitable teams. I hope to build trust with staff to be able to provide mentorship and growth opportunities and to foster a collaborative environment where everyone feels valued. By recognizing and addressing these power dynamics, I hope that staff will be able to thrive in their roles. My future vision is to be able to create spaces where students and staff feel valued, supported, and empowered. I want to contribute to a culture of equity, inclusion, and leadership in higher education. By aligning my actions with my values, I'll be able to foster relationships that allow individuals to grow, succeed, and make meaningful connections. Advising and supervision are opportunities to lead with purpose, care, and intentionality. By centering equity, collaboration, and empowerment, I'll be able to foster relationships to help students and staff thrive. I'm committed to creating spaces where we all feel seen, heard, and supported as we all work to reach our full potential. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to all of your feedback.